Hey everybody, I'm Colby from Sanitarium Productions. Today we're here with another exciting G.I. Joe toy review from the 50th anniversary line, no less. Today we're taking a look at the 3-pack, the Chase for the M.A.S.S device. This is one of the newer sets that they came out with just recently. It includes a Duke figure, Cobra Commander, and a Cobra Trooper. So this one is technically a reissue of one of the larger sets from, 2 years ago. They had a 4-figure pack that came out that also included the Alpine figure, which was extremely difficult to track down, and I still have not done that, although I did get the Alpine figure. But what they did is they re-released half of the set with the 3 figures here. So why they didn't do all the figures in one setting, I don't know. I have a feeling most people didn't want the set for these 3 figures. They were probably after Alpine, but that's a story for another day. Today we're looking at this Chase for the M.A.S.S device box set. So we're going to go ahead and unbox this thing and take a look at the individual figures and do a quick review for y'all. So stick around. So here we have the Chase for the M.A.S.S device box set. This is the from the newest wave of the 50th anniversary 3-packs. I think there were 4 released in this wave. Hopefully we'll be able to get to all of them pretty soon. But here's the first one we have up. Comes with Duke, Cobra Commander, and a Cobra Claws Trooper. Also comes with a very cool Cobra Claw glider thingy, and a big old flag, and a couple of other really cool accessories. Looking at the back of the package, it's pretty much the same as all the rest of the 50th anniversary line. The big thing to note is that there is no longer file cards on the package. So no more cutting boxes to keep file cards, which is a very welcome change. So let's go ahead and open this thing up. There's the recyclable package now. It can be discarded. And we do have this nice tray that lifts out, and this blue backing that can also now be discarded. As you'll notice here, we've got a whole bunch of file cards. Each character has 2 cards, and they have 2 languages, one on each side. So you can choose whichever language you want the most. Since I can't speak any of the rest of these, I go with the English version. But it's cool that you have lots of different choices here. So you've got the Cobra Claws Trooper, First Sergeant Duke, and their Cobra Commander, of course. Now on to what we really want to see, which is the figures. This thing has a lot of cool stuff in it, so let's go ahead and just dig them out here. There are rubber bands evidently holding a lot of these things in, so you may have to kind of do something with them. But I'll go ahead and just cut those. It looks like they're just on the legs, at least for the Cobra Troopers. They are kind of stuck in the knee joints. ray gun. Pistol. This cool timer detonation device thing. I really hate these rubber bands. There's Duke. Now let's take a look at some of these accessories. We have a cool camera, the tripod, they really don't make these things easy to get out. The rest of the tripod for the camera. The Cobra C.L.A.W.S jetpack. The handlebars for it. A cool actual bendable flag. Looks like it's got a bit of a crease on it. The stand for the flag. And their figure stands. Cool, so this is everything that comes with the set. A lot of pieces, a lot of cool stuff. We'll go ahead and zoom in here now and take a look at the individual figures and some of these vehicles. Up first we have this really cool flag pole for Duke. Construction is actually fairly easy. You just stick this little thing in this thing right here. And voila, you have a nice flag. This one does have a little bit of a crease in it, but you know, it's a flag, so what are you gonna do? As far as if it fits in his hand or not, it's a little bit big, but it does still fit in his hands. So he can grab hold of it and fly his jetpack up to you know, save the day and things like that. So, yep, flag. The next accessory piece is this cool camera and tripod set. So construction is actually fairly simple with this as well. You take the pole and the base, stick the pole in the base, and then take the camera. And it is a very cool looking camera here, by the way. WDONJ. It's got a movable eyepiece, which is very nice. And that's about it, but it's still cool. Anyways, there's a peg hole in the bottom of it. Just take the stand, stick it in there, and it sets up like that. And it works really well. So, very cool little accessory here. Next up we have the actual Cobra claw itself. The cool flying hang glider thing that the Cobras use. So it's got some really nice detail work on it. And we can flip it over to the back. And you can see some really nice detail work on it. Two detachable missiles here. And as far as the steering column goes, it just snaps into this front section right here and can fold up and down a little bit. And then your figure would then just use the peg on the back to peg in with, if we can get it to work. Something like that. And then they can fly off with it. Kind of cool. So as far as the handlebars go, you can turn them around the other way if you want. And let's see how that works. Well, they fold down a little bit more at that point and fold up like that. So that's probably the way they need to go. So if you'll notice, there are two little impressions up here at the top, and the actual handlebars themselves kind of fold into that in the down mode. So you can kind of use that for orientation wise to determine where to attach that to. So overall, it's a nice little piece. This was kind of repackaged a couple of times. There are two empty missile holders on the side. They used to have two larger missiles on some of the earlier releases and in the vintage one as well. But for some reason, they're not included here, so I don't know what to do. But if you got any extra missiles laying around, you can attach them there. Yeah, cool. And here we have the cool little countdown timer bomb detonation unit thing. As you can see, it's got some really nice detail work on it. It's really tiny. It's got 1 second left on the clock. The back really doesn't have much at all on it, but the front side looks really cool. As far as scale goes, there's Cobra Commander. And he can kind of get a hold of it from the back. Can't really hold on to it very easily unless you use two hands. But scale wise, that's what we have, so that's kind of cool. Essentially, it's kind of the same countdown detonation device that we had in the opening credits of the movie and a couple of the cartoon series also. So nice little touch. One of the small handguns that comes with the set. A lot of nice detail work on this. If I could hold on to it. The small machine gun pistol that comes with the set. Again, nice detail work done on this. Here we have the Cobra C.L.A.W.S Trooper. It's a very nice sculpt here. A lot of detail work in the costume. He's got this really awesome backpack parachute that he's wearing. As far as accessories go, he comes with a removable knife and a sheath here on the side, which is always welcome. It's really nice to be able to store weapons on figures. And he also comes with his removable helmet. Very cool looking. As far as articulation goes, it's got the standard articulation we are used to. Full articulation in the shoulders. The elbow joint rotates and bends like we're used to. And he has rotatable hands. No double joints on the wrist though. The head is on that ball joint, so it does turn all the way around and has pretty good up and down movement. The waist joint, the hip joints, I guess, are what we expect in this line. The double knee joint, and then the articulated ankle rotates and moves up and down. So very cool. He also has the ab crunch feature, although his parachute does kind of limit that a little bit right here, but not a big deal. So yeah, very cool looking Cobra Trooper. Cobra C.L.A.W.S Trooper, I guess I should say. And he can man the camera pretty easily. Dun, 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 dun. That was probably the A-team, sorry. But still, very cool figure. Up next we have the Cobra Commander figure. This is a kind of the traditional Cobra Commander figure we've seen many times, but it's still a really good figure. He comes with a parachute on his back, and the parachute actually has the hole in it to attach to the Cobra C.L.A.W.S air assault vehicle, which is a nice little touch. The Trooper that came in this set does not have that feature. It just has a standard parachute, so I guess he's not going to be driving that thing anytime soon. Articulation-wise, same articulation we're used to with everything. His wrist articulation is actually at the top of his glove, which is nice. It does make it work really well. This one's a little stiff on the elbow joint, but it still has the articulation there. His helmet is removable. He's got this nice chrome metallic paint job to his faceplate, which is very cool. And overall, it works really well as a Cobra Commander figure. So he also has the ab crunch feature and waist articulation there. Standard hip joints, standard double knee joints, and on this particular figure, I can't tell. So his feet do rotate, and they do have the flex joint on it also. It's just really hard to do anything with it, so I guess the length of his pants kind of limit the way his feet can articulate, but they do have the joint there regardless. So yeah, overall it's a standard Cobra Commander figure, but the addition of the parachute there is really nice, and he can now jump out of airplanes and things and run away. Last but not least is our Crazy Duke figure. His weapon comes rubber banded onto his arm. I hate these rubber bands. They're a necessary evil, I guess. Let's get rid of that first. So yeah, this is Duke. Crazy Duke. As you can see, his face has been molded so that he is shouting. I guess he's shouting, "Yo, Joe." It just looks really creepy, though. Other than that, the paint color is really nice. Not a lot of detail work or anything like that. Just kind of standard flat colors to kind of mimic the cartoon look. Still a really nice figure. Articulation-wise, standard articulation here. So nothing new or unexpected here. Double knees. Rocker and swivel at the feet. His head does rotate around, so no problem there. He comes with a removable helmet. So once you take the helmet off, the sculpt is really nice when you don't look at his mouth. I still can't get over that It's just weird. Then as far as accessory goes, he has this really cool jump jetpack that is removable. So you can just pull it off the peg there, and he's got this crazy harness that he's wearing that is removable as well. So if you don't like the harness, you can get rid of it, but it works really well, especially paired with the jump jetpack. It fits pretty easily there, so he has full access to fly around and wave the flag and everything like that. So his assault rifle is the standard G.I. Joe issue laser rifle. It's always been a nice sculpt here, kind of a standard in the G.I. Joe line. Fits in his hands really nicely, so no problems right there. The other thing to note is that he does have a holster on his side for the pistol that came with this set. Let me grab it right here. And the pistol fits in there mostly pretty well. It's a little big pistol, so it's kind of hard to fit in there. But once you get it in there, it is pretty snug. It's not going to slip out, at least. So he can carry the pistol and the laser rifle if you don't break his arm off. That's really weird. But his arm does just pop back in place, so no harm, no foul. Then he can take the flag in his other hand and fly around all day shooting folks and yelling for ice cream. He's yelling Yo Joe. Sorry. So yeah, overall kind of a weird facial feature, but overall a pretty decent figure for Duke, and it's pretty nice. So here are all three figures together for some scale comparison. We've got our handy dandy Beachhead figure from the 25th anniversary line here. So as you can see, he is in scale with all the rest of these, so no big surprises there. Overall, this is a really cool set. I really like I've always liked this kind of the claws aircraft thingy. The little TV camera is really awesome, little extra. The bomb's cool. The flag I don't really care about. It's a flag, but I could do without it. The jump jetpack is a really cool accessory. The parachutes that the Cobra team use are pretty awesome. So overall, this is a great set. It's kind of meant to, I guess, let you recreate some of the opening scenes from like the movie and some of the regular opening credits from the cartoon series. And in that case, it does a really good job. It's really great for that. One thing that I didn't really mention is that on Duke's figure stand, there is actually a place up here in the corner where you can plant the flag. And then the flag will stand there. So if you display them on stands, it's got that really cool feature where he can stand there and be under the flag. So that's pretty awesome. So yeah, the crazy yelling face of Duke is really not good. But other than that, it's a good figure, and the rest of these figures are really great. So yeah, it's a pretty cool set. That's our review for the G.I. Joe 50th Anniversary 3-pack of the Chase for the M.A.S.S device. It's nice that they repackaged some of the figures from a previously released box set that was very difficult to find. It's cool that we have the opportunity to get them. And I don't know, it's for me, I really like the set myself, but I can see where people may not be that enthused about this set. The Cobra Commander figure is pretty awesome. The backpacks, the parachute packs that come with these things are pretty awesome indeed. I like the fact that you get the camera with it, and the Cobra Claws attack vehicle is really cool. Duke conceptually is pretty cool, but I still can't really get past that screaming face that he's got. So, I would say you can probably pass on this particular set. It's good enough for what it is, but I don't know, it just doesn't quite live up to my expectations for it, but it's not a bad set, so don't get me wrong. I guess it's worthwhile just to pick up the Cobra Claws vehicle and the parachute pack Cobra Commander. So, yeah, that's pretty much what it is. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe to our channel below. Leave us some comments. Check out some of our past videos. Let us know what you think about how we're doing, and if you'd like to see something specific in the future, feel free to drop us a line and let us know. Until next time, happy hunting, and yo Joe.